now. Okay, check in soon. Chicken soon. Bark, bark.
However you hold socks, that's how I was holding my socks. It's that time again.
Morgan.
And it's that place again.
The Kyle family, yeah.
Vlog. Morning, guys. Today is supposed to be Tibs's next doctor appointment. We're supposed to, get all his stats, but he's also supposed to get a couple shots. They sent us home with a little printout sticking up on our fridge. So I get up this morning and the first thing I do is check it. It says 11:45. We also see that I've got 2 missed calls, and my wife, after a minute, recognizes that it is from the doctor's office. So she calls them back and finds out that they don't know why they called us. But luckily, somewhere in the exchange, the lady said, "Oh yeah, so you have your an appointment for 10:15 today." And we were like, "No, we have an appointment for 11:45 today." And she looked at it smart. She said, "No, you have an appointment for 10:15 today." And I looked at the fridge. Well, it says 11:45. So somebody changed the appointment time without us knowing, which is a little bit frustrating. So we just threw some clothes on.
This all happened at like 9:50, mind you.
Yeah, there wasn't much warning. So we just threw some stuff on and are trying to get there on time. It's currently almost 10:15. They gave us a 15-minute grace period, so we'll probably get there. It'll be a little close, but that's frustrating. I wanted to eat breakfast, a really late breakfast. I stayed up super late last night watching YouTube videos. It is 10:21 and we are pulling in.
I always like an excuse to drive fast through the city. One of these days, I'm gonna get to try rally racing finally. So today's practice.
She wasn't rally racing. She did take a couple turns pretty quick though. And don't let her fool you. If she gets to go rally racing, I get to go rally racing too. Got it, wench? Tibs doesn't like the doctor. He hasn't even gotten his shots yet. What we discovered is he's just under 24 inches. And what was it, 13
pounds, 7.5 ounces. He's not having a good morning.
He's just like staring me down and telling me he's mad. We're driving home from the doctor's. Well, technically we're driving home from picking up some groceries, but I just saw one of the funniest things. A mom was out walking with her 2 kids. It's really nice out today. It's probably upper 60s. I'm wearing t-shirts and a t-shirt and sweats, and I feel quite warm. She's walking down the street with her kids on one of the, Colorado Springs has all these like mountain paths everywhere, no matter where you go. And she's on one of those, and her kids are dressed in like heavy sweats. You can tell they've got a long sleeve shirt on and jackets, so they're dressed for really cold weather. But because it's so warm, she was carrying a giant umbrella to keep them all shaded. There's probably a pretty, perfectly good explanation as to why she was doing it, but it made me chuckle.
Hey guys. Oh, that was a really nice stretch. I want to show you something cute. Besides me. We're back from the doctor, and he fell asleep. I unbuckled him, I unbuckled him once we got here, don't worry. But look, he likes to sleep with his nose smashed. So funny. We have ultrasound pictures of him doing something really similar. He liked to always have his face up against like the wall of my uterus like this. And there's a picture, and if he doesn't have his nose against something, he also likes to put his hand up by his face like this. And so we also have an ultrasound picture of him with his little hand up by his face. So he still likes to do that. It's cute. So anyway, I'm doing some publishing. Well, when Sean is back, he made a list of like 7 things that we still have to get done today. Right now it's 1:30. So I'm hoping that we can kind of grind these out and be done at a decent hour tonight. We'll find out. The shadow in this frame is so epic. I feel like I should be using one of those voice distortion things. Like when they interview those gang members on National Geographic. Yes, my name is Paco. I ran for the cartel for 12 years. Good news! We just finished something on our list. Sean is going to do the honors of crossing it off.
Nah, it says good news. This has actually been really frustrating. It's 2:30 and we have the simplest thing that normally takes us like half an hour crossed off the list. Episode 55 just got released. Episode 56 is uploaded. So we'll be putting that out in a couple hours. The neighbor needed help, so we had to go help her break into her apartment because she got keys. The things that we have to do, number 3 and number 5 and 6, which are the longer things, we can't even get to for a while, so guess I'm going back to working.
Sean's having a bit of a rough day, but we love him anyway. I think the best way to resolve this is with some Rocky Road.
Have I ever mentioned I get grumpy when I don't get my list of things done for each day? If I don't get it done, I just get grumpy. I want my list done. Anyways, it'll be fine. We've still got plenty of time to get things done. I just want it done by now.
Also, I will have you know that he recorded that while holding a couple of dirty socks clenched angrily in his grasp. Those socks are paying for his anger.
I was holding socks like a normal person holds socks. However you hold socks, that's how I was holding my socks.
Well, guys, it's about time for me to go in the studio and have a recording session. Time to get my voice in the zone. I have gone through the song several times. I've picked out my pieces from improving that I liked, and I've stitched together a melody for the verse and the chorus and that sort of thing. The sad confession that I have to make is that I've only sung through the song maybe 3 or 4 times today, just, fleshing out the pieces that I'd like to have ready, and my throat is already tired. And unfortunately my wisdom tooth is still bothering me. So now it's time for me to warm up now that my throat is tired. But I think it'll be fine. Usually part of my personal warm-up before I record, I actually do some beatboxing on purpose just to kind of force my lips and jaw and my general mouth area to kind of loosen up. And then I will usually put on a couple songs from Pandora or like a YouTube playlist or whatever happens to float my boat, and it's usually something like either Alicia Keys, sometimes Dave Matthews Band, or somebody like Beyonce, occasionally Coldplay and whatnot. Like just some old favorites that I go back to, songs that you know really well that are in your muscle memory, and songs that I know, oh, I need to warm up this range of my voice, so I'm going to sing along with this person, and just try to mimic them as well as I can, and that usually helps me get warmed up pretty well. Nothing horribly impressive, especially if you're used to listening to beatbox channels. Like, I love listening to Swiss Beatbox. Shout out to you guys. Your channel's awesome. They post something like every day that's like professional beatboxers, really high level. But I just do it to loosen up that area. So now I'm gonna go find me, I think I'm gonna find some Alicia Keys today, because this is more, not quite fully R&B style, but in that general range, and it has some trills and stuff like that that I want to be nice and warm for. And then I get to move into the studio, and it's sunny back there, so I'm excited. Here we go. Howdy. I just got done a couple more things on the list. Okay, let's see. I actually finished these lyrics last night. And I just finished recording the song. Boom. Next thing for me to do is to take the recording and drop the file into FL Studio, go through and check the vocals, and then it will be Shawnee's turn to do the rest of his magic. Hey guys, so it's 7:30 now. We've got a lot done. I recorded all the vocals and I just finished pitching and processing them, and now Sean is mixing them. Earlier today at the doctor, Tibs got his shots, and although he took them like a champ, he only cried for a few minutes. I think it traumatized the poor guy, because he's been like, anytime he gets startled today, he starts crying, and usually he doesn't do that. He still calms down quickly, but right now we're keeping it a little more low-key for him. He just fell asleep finally, and so most of the lights are off, blah blah blah, that type of thing. Shh, don't wake the baby type of thing, because he's having a rough day. But anyway, I'm here about to start dinner. Sean's working on the mix. We are getting stuff done off of our list, so that's good, because we always like that. And we just found out that we will have extra time tomorrow to keep working on things, which is awesome, because we're getting a lot done. So, we're gonna keep going now. Okay, check in soon. Chicken soon. Bark, bark.
It's been winter. I have this thing where I wear a hat all winter, and then all of a sudden I'm not wearing a hat anymore as much, and I have to remember to start doing my hair. It comes so naturally to everyone else. Why is it so hard for me? Anyways, so we reworked a bunch of the vocals for this song, and I think it all fits together a lot better, and I'm really excited for it. And that's what Nat was doing, and then I just sat down and did my part of that, and did a bunch of the mix down. I'm not going to finish the mix down tonight. So, we have these things left to do. Episode 56, which is uploaded and we're going to be releasing shortly. So that's a quick thing. I'm actually going to print the backing track right now. So I'll get that started. It's going to take me a few minutes to mix, but it's mostly mixed, so that's going to take me 10 maybe 20 minutes. Then I'll shower. Nat will probably do that while I'm in the shower. I'll do it right afterwards. And this will be the last thing I get done tonight. So it was a bit of a stretch, but we're going to get it all done, I think. And there's no work tomorrow either. The equipment isn't ready yet. It gives us another extra day to work on SylverandZeus, which we've got a bunch of other things like. We really need to finish the channel trailer, and this other half a dozen list of small things that just needs to get done. So I'm not too disappointed, honestly. I'm glad we're going to have that time to work.
And I'm peeling potatoes in the kitchen because I'm making homemade fries, because this is America, so you eat fries at dinner. And sometimes with this
If you're not eating fries for dinner, you're doing it wrong. That's not American.
Sometimes with our songs, I'm like, I'm not really sure how this one's gonna turn out. Like, even if the production's really awesome, just sometimes I feel like I'm a little out of my groove. And I felt like that going into this one. And then I kind of just locked myself in the bedroom for a while and
She did?
figured things out, literally. And I must say, I am quite excited for this one. It came together.
This is already, it's not even mixed completely. It's got a good 2 hours left on the mix, probably. It's already one of my favorites that we've released, at least in my top 3.
It's quite endearing. We think you'll like it.
Yeah, we're excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna go peel potatoes now.
I'm going to get something printing so that I can shower.
This kid just spent a good 2 minutes straight grunting and groaning, flailing his arms and legs until he finally got a leg free from the blanket. I guess he was just a little warm.
I'm clean. I'm clean. It's fantastic. Also, I now get to scratch off, print the backing check. I'm about to release episode 56, and then I will be editing Dad Corner. Have y'all noticed that the more things seem to get checked off of the list throughout the day, the better of mood I tend to be in? Yeah, I'm pretty simple. If you can tell us what musical has this scene in it, we will... I don't know what we'll do yet. We'll do something special for you. And since we got a lot done, we are letting ourselves watch it as we chill out.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us again on this beautiful day. We are hitting the sack after a long day of getting things done. So until next time, we will see you tomorrow. As always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and consider subscribing. Thanks.